Hey everyone and welcome. My name is Connie Butera and I am your Life with a Baby York Region North Community Manager. Today's presentation is just a little bit more about myself as your local community manager as well as Life with a Baby programming in our community. Thanks for checking out this short video, so hopefully you can make a decision on whether becoming a free member of our organization is for you, and also to just ease some of maybe your initial concerns if you've never been to an event before about what to expect. So once again, my name is Connie Butera. I've been a volunteer of Life with a Baby York Region North for about 10 years now, since my eldest, Jonathan, actually was a baby. I am the mother of 4 children. Jonathan and Marco are my biological children, and then I am very blessed to be stepmother in our blended family situation to Isabel and Austin. We call ourselves the Crazy Bunch because, of course, we're a blended family, and 4 kids, things get a little crazy. I'd love to also tell you a little bit more about my volunteerism in the community as well as my professional life. You may also know me from my local business, EWG Bouncy Castles, as well as the fact that I'm a local award-winning wedding planner as well as wedding officiant. So that's a little bit more about what I do in my professional life. My parents told me, Connie, you should go to university. You're a smart girl. So here's my $40,000 piece of paper that no one has ever asked me for, and that I would argue if I'm actually using today. What gives me a lot of joy and happiness is actually right here on these following slides. I'm very proud to be a volunteer of Life with a Baby for 10 years now and running, doing multiple events in our community to support families of children ages 0 through 6. As well as I happen to be an autism mom, so I'm really excited to have completed additional training around autism. I'm a proud family support mentor, peer support mentor to the Children's Treatment Network. I provide peer support to other moms and families who have received a diagnosis of autism and navigating that journey. I also sit on the Ronald McDonald House Charities Board for Markham Stouffville Hospital's Community Room. I happen to be the corporate event planner for McDonald's as well. My client owns several McDonald's locations across York Region, and so we plan a lot of fun events for them too. And also I've taken some PSI training to help support mothers who might be experiencing some form of postpartum depression, which is well in alignment with the work we do here at Life with a Baby. So I was a young mom. I think I had Jonathan when I was like 23 years old, and I was the first of my generation and family to have a baby, and needless to say, I was a little lost. I didn't have a lot of support. My mom lived far away, and my husband was working, and I didn't really have any friends that were going through this age and stage of life like I was. So as most moms typically try to do, I got out into my community and I started joining a lot of local paid play groups and social activities. So this was Jonathan here, and that was at Prenatal Plus, which used to exist at the time in Newmarket. We used to take some music classes and other fitness classes, and to be honest with you, things really started to add up in cost. We did even some swimming lessons, and I was just noticing that the favorite part that everyone had of all these paid programs was really that 10 to 15 minutes at the end of the program where moms were changing diapers, nursing their babies before hitting the road, and really actually just meeting other moms and connecting. And so I had this bright idea to start my local play group, which was called the Newmarket Goober Gang. I recruited a bunch of moms that I had already met at some of these other programs, and I said, hey, would you like to get together and plan play dates together? Maybe we can take turns, sort of co-op style. I'll host a week at my house, you host another week at your house or at a local park, wherever you choose. And using this co-op style, we would have a weekly play date. Well, I was featured in the local paper, and the Newmarket Goober Gang exploded. Within a week or two, I had over 75 members, which very quickly outgrew my model of at-home playdates. And then I met Claire. Claire is the founder and the director of Life with a Baby and the Life with a Baby Foundation. She was another local mom in the Thornhill area that was experiencing actually some really bad postpartum depression. She was feeling very socially isolated, also wanted to meet friends, realized that, building community and networking and getting outdoors would really help her with her PPD, but not a lot of things existed. So Claire turned it into a not-for-profit, and when she read my article in the paper about what I was doing in Newmarket, she contacted me and asked if I'd be looking to start the Life with a Baby York Region North chapter and continue the work that she had started. So I'm really excited to have been able to do that for the last 10 years and running. So what is Life with a Baby? Life with a Baby is a program of the Life with a Baby Foundation, which is a registered charity. We provide fun social events, workshops, seminars, and mommy meetups for families of children ages 0 through 6 in various communities. We are a national organization and we have multiple chapters across our country. So if you're not a member from York Region North area, which covers Aurora, Newmarket, Georgina, and East Gwillimbury, you should be able to find a Life with a Baby chapter in your area. If not, we're always looking for moms to start chapters, so feel free to contact our head office if that's something you might be interested in. We also are really excited to now have the Life with a Preteen program for parents of children that are going through that stage. I know I have children in that stage now, as well as we have a preterm program for parents of children who were preemies and to explore their unique needs. We do all sorts of events, whether it be outdoors bubble and sidewalk chalk parties, learning about car seat safety, basic circle times, park playdates, CPR, first aid, multilingual programming, field trips to places like farms, fire station, mom night out, fitness classes of all sorts. We are really excited for the work that we do in the community. Sometimes we even do national events across all our chapter areas the same time and the same day, such as our annual well-attended teddy bear picnic. So we hope that we'll be able to see you at some of those. Normally, we'd be doing new member meetups in communities. Unfortunately, right now we're in COVID-19, so we're doing them all virtually, but prior to that, we would meet up at, for example, a local coffee shop, or this was a restaurant in Newmarket, and we would get together once a month to welcome any new members to our organization and to sort of do a bit of an icebreaker and to also teach them, like I am today, a little bit more about life with a baby in their community. Unfortunately, during these unprecedented times, that's not really possible, so we've resorted to some of these online ways, which is really helpful. But why are we doing all this? Did you know that 1 in 5 Canadian women are affected with some form of PPD? That's a scary statistic, and they're releasing new information that this is actually getting worse, especially with COVID-19 and the additional social isolation that creates. So Life with a Baby was created based on a need to get moms connecting with other moms and out of the house and getting fresh air and meeting with other moms and knowing that they're not alone. And that's why we continue to do the work that we're doing in the community. The way that we do that, like I said, is through all of our fun social events and programming and workshops and seminars. So by all means, feel free to check out our website so you can check out what it is that we have going on currently in your community and on the events calendar, and I'll be showing you a little bit more about where to find that. To clarify, you do need to be a member of Life with a Baby to attend most of our events, but our membership is completely free. We don't charge a fee or an annual fee for you to be a member. Some of our events do cost a nominal fee, but most of them are either completely free or heavily subsidized. In order to register for any event, you do need to be a member, and if you're not already a member, we encourage you to visit our website at lifewithababy.com/join so that you can go ahead and fill out that application. Everyone would be approved. We just ask that you give us a couple of days to approve it before you can start registering for events. And like I said, we have a very active member base and we have chapters across the country. So feel free to register, and based on what your home address is, we will assign you to the closest chapter area in your community. If, for example, you travel between communities, I know we're in York Region North area, but I get a lot of people that come from York Region South as well as Simcoe Region. You can definitely opt in to get information and events about adjoining chapter areas, and you're always welcome to events in other chapter areas. So once again, you can visit our website at lifewithababy.com to register, as well as to see whatever upcoming events we have posted in our calendar. We are also on social media. Our Life with a Baby head office is on social media. You can follow our head office at Life with a Baby, or you can also follow our individual community groups. So once again, mine is Life with a Baby York Region North. You can find me on Facebook as well as Instagram to get chapter-specific content and information. And you can also feel free to follow other adjoining chapter areas on their social media pages. So I'm a volunteer, and I have to say that I've met some of my best friends to date by volunteering through this organization as well as others, as well as it's helped me in my professional life with my professional networks. We are always looking for mommy greeter volunteers to join our team, and what that means is basically to help host playdates in your community, whether it's once a month or once a week. It could be as simple as a coffee meetup or a stroller walk in your subdivision. Whatever works for you. We always tell moms the date, time, and location is totally up to you, which makes it super convenient. And if you need a little help with some ideas or what the locations should be, you can reach out to myself and we can work together. Sometimes I'll plan an event and I'll need a host, so I can always, call on you to be a host of an event that I've already created if that suits you. It's a great opportunity for networking both professionally and personally, as well as to give back to your local community. And as I said, I've made some of my best friends today by volunteering with this organization. I hope you've learned a little bit more about our organization, as well as myself as your community manager. I welcome any questions that you might have, and we look forward to seeing you at an upcoming Playdate. Talk soon.